Most people don't realize this, but their biggest enemy is not failure, not bad luck, not even other people. Their biggest enemy is a mind that was never trained to stand alone. From childhood, you were taught how to follow rules, how to fit in, how to seek comfort and approval. But no one taught you how to sit with discomfort, how to endure silence, how to stay calm when nothing is working in your favor. So when life finally applies pressure, you don't feel challenged, you feel overwhelmed. Small problems feel heavy, delays feel personal, uncertainty feels unbearable. And slowly, without any dramatic collapse, your confidence begins to erode. Miyamoto Musashi would not have called this weakness, he would have called it a lack of training. The modern world produces overstimulated minds, not strong ones. Your attention is constantly pulled outward. Screens, opinions, noise, validation. You are rarely alone with your thoughts long enough to understand them, and a mind that never learns to stand alone will always panic when support disappears. That is why most people chase motivation. Motivation feels good, but it is unstable. It rises and falls with emotion. Musashi did not rely on motivation. He relied on discipline, because discipline remains when feeling disappears. He understood that the mind must be shaped before chaos arrives, not during it. Pain was not something to avoid, it was something to learn from. Discomfort was not a sign to quit, it was a signal that growth was happening. Where ordinary people escape, the warrior stays. Where ordinary people complain, the warrior observes. This difference changes everything. Every time you avoid difficulty, you teach your mind that it cannot handle resistance. Every time you stay, even when it feels uncomfortable, you teach your mind the opposite. Over time, these lessons harden into identity. One path creates anxiety, the other creates calm. Silence played a crucial role in Musashi's way of thinking. Silence strips away illusion. In silence, excuses collapse. In silence, the mind reveals its impatience, its fear, its need for distraction. Most people cannot endure this, so they fill every moment with noise. But the warrior uses silence as training. He learns to watch his thoughts without obeying them. He learns that emotions rise and fall on their own if not fed. This is psychological mastery, not mysticism. A mind that can observe itself cannot be easily controlled. This is why Musashi emphasized inner stillness over outward aggression. A calm mind sees clearly. A rushed mind makes mistakes. Modern life rewards speed but punishes clarity. You are encouraged to react, to respond instantly, to feel everything deeply, but never taught how to regulate your inner state. The warrior moves differently. He slows down internally even when the world demands speed. He does not confuse urgency with importance. He does not confuse emotion with truth. This creates a quiet power most people never develop. Strength does not come from intensity, it comes from consistency, not from dramatic effort, but from repeated discipline when no one is watching. Musashi trained without applause, without audience, because he knew that validation weakens focus. If your discipline depends on praise, it will disappear when praise is gone. The modern battlefield is internal, staying focused when distractions beg for your attention. Remaining calm when pressure tries to rush your decisions, doing the work when results are delayed and effort feels invisible. This is the path most abandon, which is why so few become strong. Over time, something changes. The mind stops panicking under stress. Challenges stop feeling personal. Discomfort no longer feels threatening. You begin to realize that you are not fragile, you are simply untrained. And training reshapes everything. Musashi's philosophy was never about domination, it was about self-mastery. Master the mind and external chaos loses its power. You no longer chase control, you embody it. Calm becomes your advantage, discipline becomes your foundation, and when life inevitably tests you, because it always does, you do not collapse, you remain steady. Not because life became easier, but because you became stronger. This is the quiet path. The path few notice, but all respect once its results appear. And once you walk it long enough, you understand the final truth Musashi lived by. Victory is decided long before the battle begins, inside the mind.